Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice. This is Monica with our daily energy and advice reading. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're happy, safe, and healthy where you are. We're just going to have a look at what the energies are for us at this time, surrounding us, influencing us, and advice on how to handle them for our highest good. Okay, so let's jump in here, shall we? Big deck, but beautiful and worth the extra effort. Okay, so that's our tarot and oracle energies. To clarify the tarot for today's energies, please, for my subscribers, for my viewers, and anyone who needs this message. Okay, there we go. Right, so let's have a look, see what we're dealing with and what we need to know that would serve us best. So first card that we have representing the influence of the past on our current situation, what do we have? We have the Three of Pentacles, and this is very much a team effort type of card. This is where we grow and make progress through others, with others. It's collaboration, it's teamwork, helping each other, learning from each other, supporting each other, working together to build something that is a common goal. Okay, so it can be, can also talk about preparing for something, for some sort of review, for some sort of someone else's judgment on a piece of work, for example, because there is this aspect of a superior, a higher up, someone who can decide what's going to happen next, kind of keeping their eye on us and actually being quite impressed, right? So let's see, where is this headed? In today's energy, we have the Queen of Swords. Okay, so this could be that decision that is happening at this time with this Queen of Swords energy here. We're going to see where it's headed, but for some this feels like cherry picking, and by that I mean being headhunted. Okay, so you're part of a team, you're part of a group, or you were when a project was submitted or when something happened, I don't know, and someone is very impressed by the work as a whole or by the team as a whole. However, it's like they're handpicking you, they're selecting you to promote, to elevate, to give your own whatever to head as a result of this work. And it doesn't have to be just work. It's basically, if it's connections, if it's relationships, whatever the case may be, this is assessment of how well we work together, okay, or assessment of what we have built together, because some decisions need to be made. And that could be, okay, where do we go from here, what's the next level for us? But it could also be in the sense for some, because with the Queen of Swords it does talk about it can be separation or divorce, or going, your separate ways from a contract, and assessing what you have gathered, acquired, built together in order to make sure that everything is evenly split. Okay, so that could be the kind of conversations that are happening at this time. Where is this headed? Oh yeah, well, we have Judgment. So Major Arcana energy, this is that review. This is submitting to a higher authority to decide, to rule, to approve, okay, that kind of energy. So I'm seeing, a bit of a mixed bag here. So for, especially in the sense of work or your own business, whatever it is that you have been working together with other people on. In today's energy with the Queen of Swords, be mindful someone is keeping a very close eye on you and you alone, out of the whole team or out of the whole project or whatever this is. And you will be hearing from them. It could be actual tomorrow, or this is just the future of this situation, right? Whenever it happens. But put your best foot forward. You have been doing that. Continue to do that, especially at this time, because someone's eye is on you more than usual, or a new person's eye is on you and they have even more authority or even greater reach, that kind of an energy, right? And then based on your performance in the past, so your performance so far, even though it was part of a group or a part of a team, if it's solitary, they're comparing you to others, okay, and they're putting you into a pool with others to compare against, and then decide, yeah, okay, I want this person to elevate, to promote, to offer this to present this to grant this to. Okay, so it's that kind of an energy. And so in today's I keep saying energy, but in today's energy, there's something where there's a little extra scrutiny with the Queen of Swords. So just make sure it's not like put your best foot forward, make sure both your feet are the best foot. Does that make sense? Because there's some good news that's going to come as a result of today's performance, as a result of the review, the assessment, this person's opinion of you today. There's going to be some very good news coming up. For those of you, this is a case, if it's a case of a contract ending or a partnership ending, especially if it's romantic, especially if it's whatever kind of partnership, okay, where you have gathered, acquired, built tangible things, right, among other types of things, but tangible things, money, property, assets, any goods of some sort, right? Then this could be a conversation around, okay, you can have this, I'll have that, what if you took this and I took that, is that fair, is that equitable? And then with judgment, this is where we talk amongst ourselves, we figure it out together, and then we just present it, this is what it is, we make it public to the world, or we submit it for a higher authority's approval, or you submit the divorce papers and then you submit all this other information, like we've discussed this, we've split our assets this way, everything's amicable, it just needs to be processed and approved, okay, type energy, to just speed up the process. Does that make sense? In the oracle energy, we have peace. Yeah, so this is the overall energy. So even if there are some challenging conversations, even if it's a case of, okay, how are we going to split everything, I feel like the overall tone is that of peace. The overall tone is that of, let's make sure everything's fair. I want you to be okay. I want me to be okay. Let's just focus on what is fair here. There's no tension. There's no pettiness, right? And even if there are thoughts or tendencies, I feel like the overruling energy of peace just kind of reminds people to just, just take a breath. There's no point in rehashing anything at this stage, right? Let's just make sure it's fair for everyone, and then we can go our separate ways and release each other on good terms, right, from whatever this type of partnership or contract is. And then we have Fudra. Now this is like the Tower energy in a way. This is the conflict energy, the arguments. This is also something breaking down, right? People being foolish, acting foolishly. So again, it's just confirming what we said. So even if there are these types of tendencies, the overarching energy is that of peace, of putting emotion aside with the Queen of Swords, trying not to let past pain or any feelings of betrayal or any feelings of, I don't think this is fair and I'm going to shout about it, right? Let's have an honest conversation. Let's have a rational conversation. Let's not be foolish here. Because again, I feel like both parties are trying to rise above with the Judgment energy. It's a case of, it's a done deal. We know it's a done deal. If it's the case of a separation or a divorce or a breakup or a breakdown of a contract, it's a done deal, right? We know there's no point challenging it, questioning it, fighting about it. It's a done deal. We might have already done all that bit, right? So it's a case of, what? We've been through this. We've discussed this. We've hashed and rehashed. Let's try to put it behind us, do what's fair here in the situation. Maybe have an example to set if there are children involved, or that kind of energy, or you want to leave it on good terms because maybe you'll go back at some point, or if that's a possibility you would like to be able to. It's that kind of an energy, right? So, and even if someone is being still a little bit foolish, I feel like this is very solid, stable, grounded. You have peace of mind, you have peace in your heart, you're doing everything the right way, you're being fair in the situation, you're doing your part, you're being dignified, you're trying to do what's right for everyone involved, so that when this release happens, what is left is kind of just peace, right? So interesting energy that we have here. tell me what this is for you. I hope it makes sense, and if you are dealing with this, I hope it helps, I don't know, give you clarity, peace of mind, suggestion, advice on how to handle things, because that's what we're trying to do here. But you notice how this is 23 adds up to a 5, okay? So change is the way to go. Change is the right approach here. Whatever needs to break down, break apart, fall away, it's meant to happen. It's on divine timing. It's part of the divine plan. And I feel like that is also what is giving you a sense of peace. And whenever you check in with yourself, like, am I really doing the right thing? You just feel peace. You just feel like, yeah, okay, when I think about walking away from this or releasing this or being done with this, I feel like I can breathe, and I feel like I get excited for what's to come. And that is your indication. That's your confirmation. That yes, everything's part of the plan. You're on the right track, okay? And it will work out because there's divine protection here as well. So I will leave that with you. Hope you have a great day. Happy birthday. If your birthday is on the 21st of April, I'm going to do the birthday post on Instagram. So if you want to see that, go on over to my Instagram. All that is in the description box below. And yeah, let's have a wonderful day. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.